Hey, I'm Scott, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to stick it to all the pompous dating gurus out there and show you real, hard data that proves that chasing women every weekend and facing one brutal rejection after another has become an obsolete dating strategy. You'll discover a cutting-edge method for creating an online dating profile that grabs the attention of dozens of women every single day and sucks them into your inbox with a powerful magnetic force, whether or not you even turn on your computer. To the point where you have your own personal waiting list of women that want to meet up, fight for your attention, even try to become your girlfriend. Women just like these. And when you want more dates, you just press the reset button and meet more incredible women. Or maybe you'll finally meet the perfect dream girl that you've always desired. Now, as weird as it may sound, I'll show you how to meet as many women as you want, anytime you want, anywhere you want. And it doesn't matter if you're broken out of shape. They're going to be the ones making the first move. You'll start from the position of power, and you'll be in control of who comes, who goes, and who stays. But first, I'd better warn you. Since 2009, I've had an elite, underground, inner circle of about 500 loyal clients, and they've gladly paid me up to $1,440 per month to attract women online for them. My team of experts and I have spent thousands of hours of their pay time tracking variables and analyzing data, which has enabled me to uncover the online attraction loopholes and secrets that you will learn today. For the very first time ever, meeting women online has been systematically broken down to an exact science. But to be fair to all the guys who have paid and still pay that kind of money to make this breakthrough research possible, I won't be able to keep this presentation up for very long. So watch this now. You may think that you've tried it all and seen it all, but you have never seen anything like this before. I promise these tips and solutions will shock you. There's one tip in particular that will completely blow your mind. And if you watch this short presentation until the very end, you'll know exactly how to get more dates in the next week than you've ever had in an entire month. All by sitting at home in your boxers. And you'll do this without chasing women, without rejection or even the possibility of it. And it's the only method in the world that you can set and forget because it does all of the work for you. But first, I'm going to share a story with you. It's pretty weird and really embarrassing, so I've only told it to a couple of friends until now. You'll see why in just a moment, so keep watching. Deal? Look, I wasn't always a guy you'd see all over the media talking about online dating, or the guy men all around the world turn to for help with meeting attractive women online. In fact, I think you need to understand just how low things got before I stumbled upon the secrets that I'm going to share with you today. It all started in the winter of 2007. I was all alone as usual. For Atlanta, it was a cold winter night, but for some silly reason, I remember wearing khaki shorts and a navy blue shirt with thin pink stripes. Maybe because at that point, my sense of fashion was about as bad as my game with women. I was so paralyzed by my fear of approaching women and had been rejected by just about every girl I managed to approach. So online dating was the only option that made sense to me at the time. That cold winter day, I was excited because I'd sent out 37 messages on my new Plenty of Fish account, and I couldn't wait to see all the responses lining my inbox. You see, since I'd gotten out of a long-term relationship, I've been struggling to meet any women. I hadn't been on a date in over 9 months. Well, I almost gave up on meeting women once and for all that night. When I logged into my new Plenty of Fish account, I had exactly 0 responses waiting for me. If you've struggled with meeting women like I have, perhaps you can relate. As low as I felt at this lousy point in my life, I thought that things really couldn't get any worse. Although that's exactly what was about to happen. And I bet you can relate to that feeling I had of knowing deep inside that you really need to improve your dating life because, like me, you truly deserve better. Now, I knew I had to change something in order to start meeting women, but it really took one more death blow before I was pushed over the edge. That Saturday morning, I swallowed my pride and sent out another 30 messages to girls I honestly wasn't attracted to at all. I completely lowered my standards, but what the heck, I figured I had to start somewhere, right? Well, late that afternoon, I was like a kid on Christmas because I finally got a reply. It was from a girl named Donna, and she seemed very interested. She even included her number in the email. Now, let me get this straight. Even from her single profile picture, I knew that this girl was a bit thicker than I like, but at this point, I was just glad that somebody was interested in me, period. My confidence level was at an all-time low. I felt completely undesirable. I tried to push those negative thoughts out of my mind as I punched her number into my phone, and after a few quick text messages, we agreed to meet up at Applebee's for dinner and drinks. I pulled in, parked, and saw a girl with an awfully familiar face standing just outside the entrance. And man, it was worse than I even imagined. She was at least 60 pounds heavier than she looked in her profile picture. "Hey, are you Donna?" I asked as I tried to hide my complete shock. She gave me a guilty smile and said, "Yep, that's me." Even in my desperate condition, I felt scammed as we walked in, sat down, and ordered, and I quietly stewed as Double Chin Donna devoured 2 entrees and half of my plate before hitting the dessert menu. And as low as I am at this point and desperate to break this ridiculous dry streak, I down a couple beers and think, what the hell? Maybe she'll have as much passion for me as she does for her fudge sundaes. I start slugging my Millers as quickly as I can, preparing my beer goggles for action. But yet for some reason the goggles weren't making her belly rolls look any smaller. Even though I was alone with this girl, the words, "All right, I'll take one for the team," actually passed through my head. I decided it was all or nothing that night. As my date progressed, I thought I was doing well enough, so when I came back from a trip to the bathroom, I sat on her side of the booth, and when I thought the time was just right, I moved in for the kiss. And you should have seen the look on her face. At first it was a look of confusion, but then Double Chin Donna gave me a stern glare and said, "Hey, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I just don't think there's any chemistry here." Then she wiped the chocolate off her face, politely excused herself, and left me with that massive bill. That's when I decided at that very moment that something had to change. I made a burning commitment with all of my soul that I would never lower my standards ever again, or chase women that didn't really attract and excite me. I would master the art of meeting women online, and I was willing to risk everything, my money, job, and everything I owned, to find a way to make it happen. I drove home, went straight to my computer, and started researching everything there was to know about online dating. My throbbing, bloodshot eyes were locked to my computer screen for the next 4 days. Although I didn't realize it at the time, it was the start of a journey that would lead me to developing my own system for effortlessly meeting women online. I read all the blogs and forums about internet dating, and I bought tons of ebooks and audio programs. And then I spent hundreds of hours trying out every strategy, line, and approach I could find to attract women online. Some things worked while others didn't. I tried a number of proven profile strategies before I found a couple that actually seemed to work. I tested tons of email techniques like adding RE to the subject line, which was recommended by a lot of the so-called online dating gurus. The logic was that you could convince a girl that she had already written to you, and so she'd be more likely to open and respond to your message. Well, I later did a controlled split test with thousands of messages that actually proves that this technique lowers your chances of getting a response. I also discovered counterintuitive strategies that doubled my profile views and inbound emails literally overnight. I refined my system and got to the point where the whole thing was so damn simple that I was meeting about 4 new girls every single week. Can you imagine what it would be like to have new women coming into your life almost effortlessly? One of the most awesome things about this is the fact you can set up a profile online tonight and have new dates lined up in less than 2 days. Well, pretty soon my little online dating experiment materialized into a big success, and friends of mine started to ask me about it. Then their friends started to ask me about it. Even my brother, an ER doctor, wanted to know how to replicate this for himself. That's when I realized that there were probably a ton of busy guys out there with 6+ figure incomes that would be more than happy to cut me checks to have dates delivered to them on a platter. And with my automatic date getting system, it was easy. So that's when I decided to start Virtual Dating Assistants. And before I knew it, I'd gone from the online dating failure that couldn't get any responses from women to running the first company in the world that allows men to completely outsource the process of meeting women online. Remember, despite my success today, I'm no different than you. I'm just a regular guy who happened to stumble upon a system for meeting women online. And today I'm going to share that system with you. Remember, it's not what I know. It's not what my team of experts knows. It's all from this simple system that allows people like me and you to have new, attractive women emailing you, expressing their intense interest and trying to learn more about you. It allows us to enjoy waking up in bed next to the warm, bare skin of our ideal woman. And it gives us the ability to rinse and repeat the process and experience this with as many women as we desire. And at the same time, we can automate the entire process so that we don't have to spend our time chasing them. Instead, we have the freedom to do the things that we enjoy doing most. This is the same system that allows me to effortlessly meet 3 or 4 new women per week. And it's also the same exact system I'll be sharing with you today, so you can finally see the results you desire too. I'll share all the specifics of this system with you in just a moment. First, I must tell you about the real problem we face. This is the hidden foe behind why you're not having success with women in the first place. And most men have no idea that it's not their fault. The real problem is that you you've been lied to. And these lies are keeping you from attracting the women that you desire and deserve. Here's a big lie. I call it the myth of the flaming hoop. There's a common myth that in order to attract women online, you must go through endless struggle and pain and jump through all sorts of flaming hoops so that she will somehow feel impressed by you. The flaming hoop mindset is the very reason why men often think that the key to getting women to respond to your emails is to craft the perfect message. You may have even been taught to find the ones that interest you most, spend 10 minutes reading each profile from start to finish, and then spend another 20 writing her the most original, witty message she's received all day. That is not even close to the truth. If you continue to believe this myth, you'll become one of the 56% of men who never get a single response from a woman online. And you'll wind up like the 97% of men who give up online dating in less than 3 months. Listen, this is not what I want for you, and I know it's not what you desire for yourself. Here's the reality we face. Most hot women online get bombarded with emails and winks from so many guys. Here's the profile we just put up for a female client of ours a couple days ago. As you can see, she got 198 emails in just 2 days. If she's a quality girl, I guarantee you that she has better things to do than to respond to all those. You're going to need a way to outsmart the competition. And I've got 3 tips that will turn your entire dating situation back around. The most important of these tips is called the mass magnetism principle. And it's the driving force behind why I can get such incredible results online for both myself and hundreds of happy customers around the world. This technique is the one make or break piece of information that you need to effortlessly attract women online day in and day out. Here's what you do. Set up magnetic profiles on a number of high-traffic dating sites and then attract thousands of eyeballs to them quickly with minimal effort. I'll explain exactly which sites to do this on and how to do it in just a moment, so keep watching. First, in order to wield the full potential of this technique, you're going to want to avoid some of these common mistakes that men make online. If you want to meet girls way faster, simply do this. Avoid getting into chase mode in your messages online. Guys who are in chase mode are always trying to convince women to be attracted by giving good reasons why they would make a great match. Here's an example. A guy might read a woman's profile, and if she says that she likes traveling, he'll think that the best opening line will be to say, "Hey, you like traveling too? That wins you some brownie points. We definitely have some things in common. How's your week going?" He's trying to convince her to like him instead of actually triggering her attraction. When you try to convince women to feel attracted, this will only turn her off. The fact is, she'll either think you're boring, desperate, or wimpy. Instead, if you really want to have a steady flow of women approaching you, you need to bait them into messaging you. There are a few ways you can do this, but there's one crucial way that I want to discuss in detail. And it's with a technique I call curiosity headlines. These are headlines that contain an interesting but incomplete story. For example, it could be, "Trust me, I'll never text while driving a Camel again," or "Yes, my grandma really said this." When a woman reads a headline like these, you'll push a curiosity button inside her and she'll feel compelled to read your profile in order to satisfy her burning curiosity. You can do a similar technique for subject lines, so she's much more likely to open and respond to your message. For example, "I can't even believe this," or "I'm not making this up." This is the big change that I made that led me to my first breakthrough with online dating. The minute I stopped chasing women and spending hours crafting the perfect message and started quickly setting up the bait for them to chase me. Hot girls on Match.com and other sites were now sending me emails. Before I knew it, girls were texting me every single day wanting to hang out. Imagine checking your phone at any time during the week and having a fresh batch of girls all asking you to get together. And there you are, left with the tough decision of which one to cut loose because you simply don't have enough time for them all. Now, how would you like to actually enjoy attracting women online using your authentic personality? You can do this with a tip called flipping her attraction switches. If you take advantage of this next tip, you'll also find women who share much higher levels of chemistry with you and have lots more fun. All you need to do is a simple exercise. What you do is you pick a trait that you possess that is proven to be attractive to women. There are 7 really big ones I've identified that work really well online, and a couple quick examples are passion and adventurousness. Now, write out a specific example that happened in your life where you demonstrate one of these traits in vivid detail. It doesn't have to be a wildly heroic example. It just needs to clearly show her what you're like so that she can see it in her mind's eye and imagine doing it with you. So if you consider yourself a little adventurous and you like camping out, don't write, "I like to go camping." Paint the whole picture for her. Like this: "Nothing beats slipping on my backpack, armed with only a flashlight, some water, and a knife, and disappearing into the cold, misty woods for 3 days. There's something so peaceful about waking up to the stillness of a vast plain of pine trees, birds, and splashing river rapids." The trick is to show her what you're like and tell stories with extreme detail. You don't have to be a good writer to do this. You can do this even if you use Crayola crayons in your last writing class. This profile writing exercise also makes things much more fun because women get more flirtatious after reading a profile like this. After sifting through hundreds of other profiles that were completely lame, yours sounds like you might be the coolest guy they've encountered in weeks, maybe months. When I learned to flip a woman's attraction switches online, I actually dropped all the girls in my rotation because I met an amazing chick that I connected with on a really deep level. And she was so hot that I just had to take her off the market. We were together for 6 months. Can you imagine what it would be like to meet more super high quality women who are compatible with you and actually dig you for who you really are? Even having the power to settle down for a while if you choose. It's a beautiful thing knowing that tonight you can meet an amazing woman that's really hot for your true personality. And it gets even better. Here comes the monster, absolutely essential tip. Warning, without using this tip, all the others will be completely worthless, so pay really close attention. This is the tip that will allow you to attract women online while you sleep. You can even wake up in the morning and find messages from 5, 10, or even 20 plus new women. The mass magnetism principle is all about getting maximum exposure to your profile with as many semi-automatic strategies as you possibly can, so that women are contacting you. I literally have over a dozen techniques that I use in combination, which automatically get me and my clients exposed to hundreds or even thousands of women every single day. And here are the most important steps for making this system attract women while you sleep. Step 1. Put up a profile on OkCupid, Match.com, and Plenty of Fish, and probably even some others if you're living in a country outside of North America. This profile will be designed to flip her attraction switches, as I've already explained. Step 2. Make one tiny edit to the text in your profile each day. Very few guys know this, but a minute per day will put you at the very top of the search results. If you do this simple trick in just the right way, you'll instantly see a sharp spike in the number of women that visit your profile and contact you first. Step 3. Set up several template emails that you can quickly copy, paste, and send to different women. Most men, including dating experts, think copy and paste templates don't work because emails need to be customized. But they are dead wrong. My team and I did controlled testing for over 100 clients that proves men will get responses 10 to 20 times faster with templates, if they have a magnetic profile and know how to write effective copy and paste messages. One great trick for creating killer templates is to create ones for common situations. For example, you can have one that playfully busts on women that have very short profiles. And you can have another that you send to women who have the word travel in their profiles. And this is about 60% of women. Let me give you another little hint here. You do not need to read the woman's profile to do either of these. And she will think that you did. I'll tell you more about this shortly. Right now, for starters, be sure to keep them down to a few sentences and conclude them with an open-ended question. Step 4. Activate my top secret software that will automatically put your profile right into thousands of women's inboxes. This software can do things like automatically rate select profiles as 4 stars on OkCupid, and with this capability, you're instantly one click away from thousands of women. Just flip the on switch of the software, and it does all the work. Step 5, and this is optional but powerful, expand your presence online to Facebook with crazy strategies for using advertisements to get yourself in front of thousands of women for pennies. You can even target just the girls that are strictly interested in modeling. But this is getting really advanced, and really it's just for the small group of guys that can handle the idea of being smothered by a stampeding herd of attractive women. So I don't even want to talk too much about it here. Automating the entire online dating process on sites like Match.com and Plenty of Fish is super simple, and it's the only strategy you need for building an empire that serves you new, attractive women on a silver platter, just like Hugh Hefner does with his Playboy Mansion. When I mastered the different aspects of the mass magnetism principle, I was finally able to automatically pull in wings and messages from interested women all day long without really doing anything. Imagine waking up in the morning, crawling out of bed, and finding an inbox full of interesting, attractive women that want to meet you. You're feeling awesome about the radical difference in your life now that women are chasing you. Now listen up. You learned a lot of stuff today. You learned that you don't have to craft long, drawn-out emails to attract women. You learned that you must avoid getting into chase mode and instead you should bait her into responding. You learned the basics of how to write a profile that magnetically draws women in and makes them want to know you better. You learned how to stay at the very top of the dating site search engines by making tiny updates to your profile text each day. You also learned how to get in front of thousands of women online using the mass magnetism principle. You can literally take the information in this presentation and you'll see some success if you took really careful notes. Or there's the alternative choice for guys who are really serious about getting this handled once and for all without painful trial and error. The quickest, easiest, and smartest way to get the dating life you deserve is to let me do all the work for you. And as you can see, I already have. Seriously, man, most guys who are presented with this option run with it. All you have to do is plug in this proven system. So why start from scratch and try to reinvent the wheel when I've already laid out your exact step-by-step blueprint for successfully meeting women online? In fact, when I first started virtual dating assistants and began using my system to get dates for clients, the results blew their minds. And back then, I only knew a small fraction of what I know and will teach you now. These guys were writing big fat checks to little unproven me, and they were from all walks of life. Some were bald, some were short, some were fat, some were old. Some were handsome but only wanted to date models. Some of them wanted younger women, some wanted a committed long-term relationship, and others only wanted casual sex. It was a lot of pressure for anyone to handle, and I'm just a regular guy. When the word about my services and the insane results these guys were getting started to spread, the media caught wind and went crazy over the success. The Washington Post put an article about me and my methods on its front page. Then, the New York Times website is talking about Vita and our incredible system. Next, the #1 technology blog, TechCrunch, is talking about it. Then, the Today Show and Fox both have me flying to New York the same week to explain my automatic date-getting system before millions on national television. That's when I decided I was going to have to stop holding back. The time had come to reveal my system to the world. Hi, I'm Scott Valdez, creator of the ClickMagnet dating system. The ClickMagnet dating system is the only system that brings new dates to you automatically, so that you always have a consistent supply of women 24/7 while you sleep. This radically simple system will work for you regardless of your race, height, follicle count, body type, or the size of your bank account. It doesn't matter if you're not good looking, never know what to say to a woman, suck at writing, and you only want to use free dating sites. It will even work for you if you think you've tried everything. Now, let me tell you what the ClickMagnet dating system is not, just so you know exactly what you're about to experience. This is not yet another collection of rehashed tactics that don't work. This isn't some fluke that only worked once on some random guide. It isn't some weird mind control technique. It's not some overplayed stuff that everyone knows about. And it's definitely not some massive spam technique. You've been lied to enough, and now it's time for a proven solution that works without gimmicks. The ClickMagnet dating system is the result of over 100,000 hours of testing and experimentation by my team of 40 online dating experts. No online dating guru even comes close to our level of expertise and mastery. After testing thousands of email templates, profile strategies, and automation methods, we've been able to get meeting women online down to a predictable science. Because of this, now you can have the freedom to do all the things you love while the system attracts women for you. You aren't shackled to your computer, a slave to some dating site. Your energy is reserved for those moments when you're wrapped in the arms of the beautiful woman you desire and absolutely deserve. But before we go any further, it's only fair that I be absolutely 100% direct and honest with you. If you're looking for a magic bullet system or some fad that will wear off as soon as too many people know about it, or some other system that you already know will never ever work for you, then leave this page right now and go hop on a porn site, because we both know that you'll never get serious dates online. This product is for guys who are sick of the nonsense gimmicks yet still want the simplest method for meeting lots of women on the internet. In short, there are no easy answers, yet I've made online dating as easy as it can ever possibly get. So if you're wanting the real answer to meeting women online, then here's what you can expect. If you want to have women showing up on dates who are thrilled to meet you, if you'd like to find your ideal woman, if you'd like women to have naughty fantasies about you before you even meet, if you'd like to hook up with the hottest girls of your dreams, If you'd like to be the guy that others jealously whisper about because you're surrounded by all the women you can handle, and if you'd like to do all this in a way that allows you to enjoy more freedom, then the ClickMagnet dating system isn't just a system for you, it's the only system for you. Let's see what Anthony had to say. Blown my effing mind, I haven't seen such a radical change in my sex life since I lost my virginity. Here's what Brent said. I never knew that online dating could be so straightforward and scientific. I made a few simple changes to my profile settings, and now I get double the responses from women and twice as many dates. Here's from Reed. Using your system, now I've got more free time than I know what to do with. I've got hot new dates all the time, and all I have to do is show up. I'm pretty much retired from game now, and you know what I do with my free time? I golf. Let's take a look at what you'll receive inside the members-only area of the ClickMagnet dating system. In Module 2, you'll discover foundations for creating what I call a magnetic profile. Not only will these techniques attract women to you like a magnet, you'll present your true, authentic personality online, and they'll like you for who you really are. You'll also discover the exact strategy for making your profile stand out above all your competition, so that women will feel compelled to email you when they read it. Here's from Jake. I created a magnetic profile just like you said, and now I'm getting messages from women every single day. In Module 3, I'll teach you how to get responses from women 10 to 20 times faster with copy and paste templates than you ever could with emails that are tailored to her profile. I'll show you exactly how to craft these response getting templates, and will reveal my sticky email trick that will instantly triple your response rate. These messages are designed to burn curiosity into a woman's mind, so either she opens your message now or she spends the whole day wondering what the hell you were talking about. And when she does, she's literally knocked over by your incredible personality, and she feels compelled to respond immediately. Check out what Nick had to say. By the way, I use your sticky email trick all the time. I hop online and snipe one hot girl after another. It is awesome. Some guys always seem to get stuck when it comes to taking things offline. In Module 4, you'll learn an awesome step-by-step process called the automatic date transition. This is a killer way to transition from emailing back and forth all the way to meeting her in person. And I'll show you how to seal the deal and get solid date plans in as little as 3 emails sent back and forth. This will dramatically speed up the online dating process so that you can get to the really fun parts like flirting, making out, and getting sexual. Here's from Ken. I tried the automatic date transition and it works as smoothly as butter. Now as long as I've got a good flow of women coming in, I can pretty much assume that I'll have new dates weeks in advance. Thanks man, you changed my life. In Module 5, I'll show you exactly how to automate the process of meeting women online via software and Facebook ads so that you can get women emailing you without doing anything. I'll even show you the entire step-by-step roadmap to go from complete beginner to having an automatic online dating empire, where menial tasks are outsourced for as little as $2 to $3 per hour. Imagine having an assistant that finds hot women that meet your criteria and sends them your best performing templates while you sleep, so that when you wake up, you've got an inbox full of women fighting for your attention. All you're going to have to do is show up to your date on time. This is only a small taste of what you'll get inside the ClickMagnet dating system. As you've probably noticed by now, the ClickMagnet dating system is the easiest system in the world for attracting women because the entire process is semi-automated. The results come quickly too. In fact, many ClickMagnet dating system members report that in less than 7 short days, they have far better results with women than they've experienced in recent memory. And that's amazing, considering that these are men from all walks of life seeing these results. And they can just activate this system and effortlessly experience more women coming into their lives. Young college girls, attractive, mature women, white women, Asian women, all races, whatever it is you're looking for. Now, you may believe that a system that can do this much for you might cost you an arm and a leg. And in all honesty, it really should. After all, this system has helped thousands of guys just like you to meet the women they desire with incredible speed and minimal effort. The entire system comes with 5 training modules, 6 audio trainings, as well as a special software for getting maximum exposure and responses online at the push of a button. Now, the price of this system, if sold by itself, is valued at $197. Some might argue that it's worth more, like my high-paying clients who have no problem dropping $1,440 per month for the very same results that you can have for yourself using this system. However, when you receive access to the ClickMagnet dating system today, you will get much more than the solution to your dating problems. Just for watching this presentation, I'd like to give you, free of charge, these value-added bonuses to help you accelerate your online dating and attract hotter women even faster. Bonus number 1, the digits to dates conversion method. Getting to a phone conversation can be very frustrating and difficult if you're approaching it in the wrong way. Well, that's why I created this special report so that you know when it's better to call or text, what to say to her when you do, and how to make a smooth transition to the date. Bonus number 2, how to maximize your success on the first date. A great date is part art, part science. In this special report, you'll learn how to have a date so amazing that she remembers it for years to come. I'll also show you simple strategies to make sure she thinks you're the most incredible guy and can't wait to see you again, or crawl into bed with you on that same night. Bonus number 3, the Response Rate Optimizer. This convenient tool is designed to help you quickly and easily track your progress and maximize your response rate. It will allow you to test your techniques and optimize your online dating skills with absolute precision, so you can hone your approach and meet more women. It will also help you know exactly when to send a second message to maximize your chances of getting a response. Bonus number 4, the Online Dating Automator software. This cutting-edge software will enable you to automate aspects of meeting women online. It will do things like automatically put your profile in front of the hottest girls on OkCupid. It will also send template emails for you at the push of a button. Now you can see why the ClickMagnet dating system, valued at $197 even without the bonuses, is a steal. If I were to sell you these bonuses separately, your total investment today would be $300. However, just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way. Just keep watching because it won't last much longer. Of course, you could choose to continue on the path you're on right now and pay 10, 20, or maybe even 100 times as much money in the near future in the form of buying expensive drinks, dressing to impress, paying for dating site subscriptions that never get you dates, plus all the other costs that are built into constantly chasing women. Yes, my system will probably save you money on dating. And if you do continue down this path, it's important that you ask yourself how much longer you'll be willing to keep losing the game of attracting women. How many more emails will you send in vain? How many more times do you have to hear thanks but no thanks, or let's just be friends, before you are ready to take action? And what is that really worth to you? And what about the cost of being alone longer than you have to be, when you could have shared those months, perhaps years, with incredible women having a blast along the way? And finally, what about the cost to your own self-respect if you decide to settle for yet another woman when you know that you deserve better? This isn't what I want for you, and I know it isn't what you want for yourself. So let's make this a really easy decision, okay? When you join the ClickMagnet dating community, you'll be part of a class of like-minded guys who share some of the most advanced, classified, and effective methods for attracting women in the world. We have each other's backs as we continually break new ground in online dating. Today, you won't pay the retail value of the ClickMagnet dating system and the bonuses. Not even close. So your investment today will not be $300. You won't even pay half that. Your total investment today, which includes the ClickMagnet dating system and all the bonuses you see above, is now only one payment of just $97. Click the Add to Cart button below this video to claim your discounted price now. Listen, if you're still thinking about whether or not my system is right for you, don't decide right now. You can take my product, use it, and see the results for yourself before you commit to paying a single penny with my unconditional 60-day triple guarantee. I guarantee that you're going to love this program, and it will add rocket fuel to your dating life. You're going to have way more dates, you'll take things to the next level with them easier than before, and if you're not happy in any way, you can get your money back. Seriously, if you don't meet all the women you expect in those 60 short days, simply ask for a refund. If this course isn't the most revolutionary breakthrough in your dating life since you discovered that you like girls, you can have your money back. Hell, if you don't like the font size of the text in the members area, or if I stutter too much in the audio, simply shoot me a quick email and I'll refund your money. Go ahead and click the orange button below to access the ClickMagnet dating system right now. Your purchase is confidential and discreet. No one will ever know. The billing statement will say ClickBank, plus it's secured by VeriSign and McAfee for added protection. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. You'll join thousands of other ClickMagnet dating success stories. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, the ClickMagnet dating system, and all the bonuses. Plus, if you act now before this presentation ends, I will throw in this one-of-a-kind super bonus worth over $97. High-octane interviews with online dating experts. This elite group of online dating masters represent just a handful of experts whom I truly respect. And each interview tackles a specific aspect of meeting women online. David Wygant is absolutely amazing when it comes to meeting women. He'll show you dozens of counterintuitive tips for attracting women online. Scott McKay is another world-renowned expert on online dating, and he talks about how he met his wife online and exactly what to do to find a committed relationship for yourself. Jordan Harbinger is the founder of HowToTextGirls.com. In our interview, he teaches you how to keep women powerfully attracted with text messages. That brings your total value to $397. Yet today, if you act now, it's all yours for just one payment of only $97. Remember, it's not just a great bargain you're getting today. You'll be joining in on the biggest online dating movement in history. You'll be part of an ever-growing community of men that have decided once and for all to get this handled. Click the Add to Cart button below this video to claim your discounted price now. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, the ClickMagnet dating system, and all the bonuses. Plus, your high-octane interviews with online dating experts, worth $97 just for taking immediate action today. Here's what will happen the moment you click the Add to Cart button below this video. First, you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. It looks like this. Then, after you order, you can select the add-ons you prefer to help you get started meeting more women online even faster. Next, simply click on the button that says Complete Your Order. It'll look like this. Finally, you'll receive your members-only account login information by email immediately, so you can access the entire system right away. Plus, I have a few additional gifts too. It's that simple. Remember, you've been struggling with meeting the women you desire for far too long, and the pain of continuing in a state of inaction will only lead to more despair and continued dissatisfaction with your dating situation. Yet all of this can change the moment you begin applying the quick start principles in the system. Picture the moment you finally have the answer you've been looking for and begin the path to the ideal you. You feel alive, full of hope and optimism. You see stunningly hot women going out with you and then coming home with you today and every day after. You are experiencing greater abundance with women. You're more selective with women, and you're getting the results you deserve at long last. Yes, it's true. Your lack of success with women up until today has largely been no fault of your own. It's true that you've been lied to by so-called online dating gurus and the false promises that no one stands behind. However, today marks your day to take responsibility, to take the action necessary to put an end to the lies and begin anew on a true lifestyle-friendly dating system that simply works. And unlike those phony solutions, this one is guaranteed to work. Try it for 60 full days and see the results you desire, or pay nothing. Plus, you're always minutes away from an answer from our friendly support staff. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price. Immediately after you order, you'll receive an email with the information you need to instantly access the members-only area. Remember, once inside, you'll have in your possession the complete latest edition of the ClickMagnet dating system. This is your easy-to-follow formula for meeting women online 24/7 while you sleep. And you'll also get high-octane interviews with online dating experts, dozens of super advanced tips for meeting women online, the digits to dates conversion method, learn how to become a master phone conversationalist and meet in person as quickly as possible, how to maximize your success on the first date, discover how to have fantastic first dates and create an unforgettable first impression. The Response Rate Optimizer. This easy-to-use tool will help you to systematically boost your response rate from women online. The Online Dating Automator. This cutting-edge software will enable you to automate aspects of the online dating process at the push of a button. Just do not put this off 1 second longer. Here's why. First, as you recall, I lowered the price by over half so you can jump in now. Yet eventually, I'm going to raise that price back up to where it really deserves to be. So act now before that happens. And let's not forget, unless you take action today, you may never take action. You may do what some people do and put it off just a few more days, which will turn into months, then years. So let's make sure you get what you really want. And do the only smart thing you can do. Take advantage of this limited time offer while you still can. And wisely get on the right path to a sane, simple, and lifestyle-friendly journey to dating more women today. Click on the orange button below that says Add to Cart, and let's get you started now. If you're still watching, I bet you have some questions. Here are the most common questions I get and the answers to help you out. Question: how can I be sure that this will work for me? Well, no online dating product has ever been proven to be so universally successful. Other online dating gurus basically test their ideas on themselves, so they're basing their advice on a sample size of one. We've tested thousands of profiles and thousands of emails and templates for different clients, and we've had hundreds of different clients, and we've used this data we've collected to really analyze what works and what doesn't. It's allowed us to get this down to a pretty precise science, and nobody else has really done that before. So then we've also been able to give this system to test groups of men and track the results they've gotten by implementing it themselves. And the results have been phenomenal. So that's why we know, because we've tested this with so many men. We know statistically that if you put it to use, it will work for you no matter what you look like, no matter what's in your bank account. None of that stuff really matters. Question: if I buy this, will someone be there to help me out if I have any questions? Yes, everyone who joins the Click Magnet Dating community has instant access to our support staff, either through the members-only portal or by email. You can email us at support@clickmagnetdating.com and we'll get back to you very quickly. We're extremely responsive because we really care about our customers and we want to make sure that you are successful. If you need anything, whatever it is, you can always get in touch with somebody from our support staff. Question: what if I live outside of North America? Will the Click Magnet Dating system still work on other dating sites? Well, the principles found in the Click Magnet Dating system work across all dating sites. They target female psychology, and we cover a lot of different strategies for different sites that really can be applied to any site. I've used this personally in over 10 countries, and we use it for our clients in different countries as well. So this stuff can be taken and used all over the world. It's not just for North America or for any specific area. This stuff really works everywhere. Question: what can I realistically expect within my first month of the Click Magnet Dating system? Well, results will vary, but at the end of the day, you have full control over the results. I've literally seen guys get 5 dates in the first week they employ the system, and then there are others that really don't put in the time into it and don't take action, and they still get a couple dates in the first month. But the thing is, if you don't put any effort into this, if you don't go through the system, then you won't have any results. You have to set the system up to work for you, but setting it up does take some time. You've got to put time into reviewing everything and into writing your profiles and creating accounts on different sites and really just getting everything I teach you into place. Then the system will start to work for you. So really at the end of the day, you have full control of your results. Realistically, if you want to go on a lot of dates, you will go on a lot of dates in the very first month, but you've got to put the effort in. Question: won't this stuff ever get stale or wear out if too many other people find out about it? No, because I'm actually going to show you how to make your own templates based on your own personality and experience. So everything you do and say will be 100% original and new. You're not taking things and simply copying and pasting them. I have examples, but I tell you not to copy and paste them because you need to figure out how to adapt everything to your own personality in a unique way so that women won't ever feel like they've seen the same thing before. And believe me, if you do things the way that I teach you, it won't ever be stale or worn out because other guys are doing it, since it will be completely tailored to you and your specific style and personality. Question: does it matter if I'm below average in the looks department? Well, as I've already explained, this thing works for everyone. Plus, we've done tests where we've been able to dramatically improve the perceived attractiveness of guys who might ordinarily be considered below average in looks. There are a few simple things you can do to dramatically improve your pictures online that most guys never think to do. And we go much further than that and show you how to be more attractive, more trustworthy, which is critical, and appear much more in demand than you ever have before, which is obviously extremely attractive to women, even if you are below average in the looks department. Question: do I need to be a good writer to write a strong profile and emails? No, all you need to do is follow a few simple steps. Writing great profiles and emails isn't hard. However, it's something that most people aren't used to doing. But if you follow our simple step-by-step process, you'll get a great improvement in your response rates, even if you aren't a good writer. You don't need to be a good writer to write solid profiles and emails. Not at all. What you need to do is understand the elements of a powerful profile and email and simply follow the steps we give you in order to really pull the reader in and make her feel compelled to email you. Question: I've seen other programs that claim to attract women online and they didn't work. What makes you so different? When you buy an online dating product elsewhere, the techniques and concepts are often based on the subjective experience of one person. Our stuff has been thoroughly tested by thousands of men. Virtual dating assistants could not survive without successful dating results, as we have a performance guarantee, which is also why people pay us up to $1,440 per month to get dates for them, because we have a system that works every time for every single person. So it doesn't matter if you had bad experiences with other programs that claim to work. You have never seen anything like this program before. It is substantially different than anything that has ever been released on online dating. Remember, you'll be receiving the complete latest edition of the Click Magnet Dating System. This is your easy-to-follow formula for meeting women online 24/7 while you sleep. And you'll also get high-octane interviews with online dating experts, the Digits to Dates conversion method, how to maximize your success on the first date, the response rate optimizer, the online dating automator software. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below, and let's get you started now.
I'm 44 from Philadelphia, and I started online dating because it seemed like a more gradual reintroduction to dating. Prior to it, I was married for 14 years, and I was really out of touch with meeting new women. So from the start, my dating goal was very modest. I don't have much hair left on my head, and I'm not in the shape I used to be, so I thought one half decent date a month would probably be just fine. But after going through ClickMagnet, I had my first date in about 7 days. She was a 31-year-old blonde, and I can't thank Scott and virtual dating assistants enough for their excellent advice. What I love about his approach the most is that I can attract women by sharing my true personality and not, a fake mask or false pretenses. And I'm sure that I won't ever have to worry about finding a great relationship in the future.
Credit where credit is due, my friend. Scott, this is Paul. Just wanted to give you some praise for your ClickMagnet dating program, because you totally deserve it, and I want to thank you for it. Where I was before, I broke up with a long-term girlfriend. I was getting back into the dating scene, and I was having some sporadic success here and there, but nothing to write home about, to be honest with you. So my biggest obstacle was, I tried internet dating, but I didn't really know which sites worked best, and I didn't know how to create an interesting profile, and I didn't know how to get the best response from women in emails. Yeah, obviously your ClickMagnet dating system made all the difference, and it's been amazing. Just the other week I decided to go on a mission, as they say. So I sent out 12 emails, actually 13 emails using your tips and techniques, and let me see how many responses I had within 24 hours. Let me see. I got 4 responses to 13 emails within 24 hours, and this was all women offering to take me on a tour of the city, because I'm traveling at the moment in Europe. Another one invited me over for dinner. I had my first date last week, and I didn't really have any expectations. So I just went out with the mindset of, well, I'm just going to have fun and get to know her. And I was amazed because she was way more attractive than her profile. We really hit it off. So we're meeting up next week, hopefully, and we're going to go see some museums. So it's all very exciting stuff. So just last week, I thought, well, this is working, so why not take it to the next level? So I sent out 59 emails. I've sent out 59 emails now since in the last week or two. And so far, of those, 29 have responded, and roughly about half of those are looking like they're going to turn into dates. So thank you. You're keeping me very busy at the moment.
Hey, I'm not going to lie, but I barely skimmed your manuals. I mean, I've gone through a ton of dating products, and it's just because I like to get to the good stuff quick. So I jumped right to your email techniques, and I tried them out. And, dude, I got to tell you, I hooked up with 2 chicks before I even got to the end of the chapter. I mean, I was blown away. That's when I realized right away that you guys really know what you're talking about. So I had to give your course some serious attention. I mean, I really did. And thanks to you, my sex life is never going to be the same again. I pretty much have more dates than I even know what to do with, more dates than I even have time for. I just had 2 weeks vacation time, and in that time, you're not going to believe this, I hooked up with 13 women in 2 weeks. I mean, at one point, I'm scheduling back-to-back dates just so I could see all these girls. It's weird, but I finally realized that my life is totally different. I'm never going to run out of women again, and it's all thanks to your course. I mean, I owe you big time.
Hey, Scott, it's Dave. Listen, I just wanted to give you a quick shout to say thank you for your fantastic techniques. Now, I've been doing the online dating thing for quite a while, and yeah, it's kind of been working, but nothing like it has been since I started using your techniques. Everything I was doing obviously was completely wrong. I've seen such a drastic improvement with not only the number of women I've been able to see, but the attractiveness of the women I've been dating. Now, I actually have complete control over my dating life. I have plenty of women available to me, and I actually know what to say to them now when I meet them. I have 2 girlfriends, both from online, and there's usually a new wild factor chick that shows up every week. Most times I just pick the hottest women who contact me that day, and I have that luxury now. And I let your techniques work their magic. I let them do what they're supposed to. So again, Scott, really appreciate it. Thanks again.
Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below, and let's get you started now. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below, and let's get you started now. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below, and let's get you started now.